minutes. Wow.
I'm
Luca.
probably gonna have to leave like at 12:30 though.
That's alright.
Luis is at work like on this island thing right now, and he's like really lonely. He's like everyone's like families and like their friend groups are here, and he had just called me, and I was like, I gotta go do this. I
Welcome
was
to
there at like
Yoga
12:30.
Fix Extreme, you guys. Something I want you to remember today is you get back what you put in, so challenge yourself. If you need to modify, you can follow Charisse. She is on my right. If you'd like to try some of the advanced poses, follow Jake. He's on my left. Chris and Katie will be moving between the intermediate and advanced poses. So let's get started.
I can't wait till you see this.
Front of the mat, feet all the way together. Abdominals drawn in, arms at your side. Close the eyes. We're going to breathe right here.
Oh, I said like my fingers.
And open your eyes. We're going to start with sun salutations. So inhale, take the arms all the way up above your head. Exhale, swan dive forward. Palms come to the ground. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, palms to the ground. Step or jump the feet back. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Stay right here. We're going to pedal the feet. Driving the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Pressing out of the shoulders. Abdominals are drawn in. On your next exhale, look between the hands. Jump the feet forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, arms come down. Do it again. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Jump those feet back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, press back, downward dog. Hold it right here. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Keep driving that tailbone up. Make sure the weight is evenly distributed between all 10 fingers. On your next exhale, look between the hands. Jump those feet forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the ground. Step or jump the feet. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Holding right here and breathing. Drive those heels towards the ground, feeling the stretch. Nice deep breaths right here. On your next exhale, look between the hands, jump those feet forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, reverse, swan dive all the way up. And we're gonna go into chair pose. So feet all the way together, bending the knees, sinking down, fingertips reach towards the ground. Lift the arms, lift the chest. Arms are next to the ears. Abdominals are in, driving that tailbone back and down. We're gonna breathe right here.
My arms are sore.
On your next exhale, dive forward. Palms go flat. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold it forward. Jump those feet back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, lift up. Upward dog. Exhale, press back. Downward dog. Lifting that right leg, floating it up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, take it into your chest. Take that back heel down. We're gonna lift up, warrior one.
Sorry, you're one.
Rotating
Oh, my
those
air's
hips
coming out.
forward. Sinking into that front leg, pressing back into the back outside edge of your back foot. Pressing the shoulders down, breathing.
Ashley, how much air did I have
Release
in
the
me?
arms down, loosen your back. Interlace the fingers, open up the chest. On your next exhale, we're gonna forward fold into humble warrior. Taking the forehead as close to the ground as you can. Trying to get the shoulder to the inside of your knee. You can either stay here, or we're gonna release the hands. You're gonna tuck your right shoulder under your right knee. Now you can either stay here with me, or you can follow Jake and Katie into an arm balance.
Excuse me? Let's see.
Charisse is staying higher up, so if you need to modify, you can stay with her.
I don't have that flexibility.
I don't have the strength or the flexibility for that.
And release that down if you're in an arm balance. Step back to your plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale, lift up. Upward dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Floating the left leg all the way up. Bending the knee in, stepping between the hands. Rotate that back foot down, lifting up, warrior one. Bending that front knee 90 degrees. Squaring off those hips, squaring off the shoulders, drawing the abdominals in. Breathing right here.
She good in the back?
Release the arms down, interlace the fingers, open up the chest. Making sure you're pressing forward into that front leg, into that 90-degree angle. On the next exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Taking that shoulder to the inside of the knee. Stay here, or you're gonna release, tucking that left shoulder under the left knee. You can stay here with me or go into that arm balance. Breathing. And if you're in the arm balance, release it. Step back to that plank. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Then breathe. On your next exhale, look between the hands. Jump forward, inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Going back into chair. Abdominals are in. And forward fold. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, jump back. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Float that right leg up. Bending the knee, stepping between the hands, rotating that back foot down, lifting up, warrior one. Squaring off those hips, pressing the shoulders down. And open up, warrior two.
My arms are sore.
Make sure that front foot is intersecting the back foot. Pressing the shoulders down. Pulling the pelvis forward. Making sure your arms are even. Front knee is bent to 90 degrees. Breathe, and we're gonna fold forward on our next exhale, extended angle. You can either stay with the arm resting on or take it down to the inside of your foot. Reach that arm up towards the ceiling. Now, wrap it behind your back. You can either grab your shirt, your pants, your inner thigh. Now you can stay here, or you can go into the wrap. Opening up the shoulders.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
Breathing.
That's not happening. I don't have shoulders like that.
Now you can either stay here,
Okay, so not the staying.
or you can release that, come into half moon, or go into bird of paradise. Finding that balance. Continue to breathe throughout these poses.
My leg is slowly falling.
Whatever position you're in, release those hands down to the floor. Come back to the plank. Lower yourself down to the vinyasa. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, drive it back, downward dog. Float that left leg all the way up. Bend the knee, step it through. Rotate that back leg down, lift up, warrior one. Square off those hips. Bend that front knee into a 90-degree angle. Open it up,
Yoga is just
warrior
like strength
two.
and flexibility, right?
Adjust your feet if you need to.
It's neither of which I have at the moment.
I know, I'm like, I don't have
Back leg
energy.
as straight as you can get it. Front knee is bent to 90, gazing out over the front
stretch I
finger,
did last
shoulders
night,
are
wasn't it?
pressed down,
Yeah. What did
and
you guys
extended
do for
angle.
Dirty
Fold
30.
it over.
And I did
Reach.
her
You can
signature
either stay
15
here and
minute
take
stretch.
that hand down to the inside of your foot.
Oh gosh.
From here, extend that arm up straight towards the ceiling. Spiraling your chest open, reaching that arm behind you, grabbing either your shirt, the inside of your thigh. From here, you can stay here or go into the wrap. Again, spiraling, opening up the chest. Either move into bird of paradise or release the wrap and go into half moon. If you're in half moon, you want to stack your hips on top of each other and reach that
Oh,
arm
the fuck?
up towards
Is
the
that chicken half
ceiling.
moon back there?
Abdominals are drawn in. And let's release that back down to the plank and go through your vinyasa. And we're in downward facing dog and breathe. On your next exhale, look between the hands, jump the feet forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold it forward and lift up into chair. Breathe right here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold it forward, jump those legs back. Take yourself through vinyasa. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward dog. From here, float your right leg up. We're gonna open up the hip. So bend that right knee
Oh.
and straighten and bend and straighten. Now you can either stay here with a bent knee with Charisse, or you can flip this and extend that arm up over your head, pressing the hips up high. Right here.
Which one was straight?
I don't know either.
And we're gonna flip it back over. Extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Drive that knee in between and step between the hands, keeping the back heel off the ground. We're gonna lift up into crescent pose. So squaring off those hips, pressing the shoulders down, pressing the pelvis forward, making sure you're sinking into that front leg. Energy shooting out through the back leg. From here, we're gonna move into warrior three. So we're gonna pitch forward, lifting that back leg up, extending the arms forward. Finding that balance. We have 3 different arm positions going on here. You can either be reaching
like
out in
this
front
one.
of you.
Please.
Hands can be in prayer at your chest, or arms can be out to the side. Hands are gonna come to the floor, standing split, so folding forward as much as you can, lifting that back leg. If you have the flexibility, you have the option to grab your ankle with one or both hands, pulling yourself in closer.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
Lower that
I
back
got a good
leg
tea
down
going.
and into a runner's lunge right here. Bring both hands to the inside of that foot. Again, energy shooting back through that back heel. Feeling the stretch. Now, if you have the flexibility, you can lower yourself down to the elbows. Feeling this a little bit more on the inner thigh, hamstring, hip flexors. From here, come back onto the hands, drop your back knee down. We're gonna lift the foot off the ground. We're gonna rotate into a quad stretch. So you can either stay with Charisse, you can rotate all the way back. If you have the flexibility, you can lift up, grab your foot with both hands,
No.
really
I
spiral
barely
your
reached my
torso.
foot without killing my quad.
Press your pelvis forward. That's where you're gonna feel the stretch. And release the foot down, hand down, step back to your plank, lower yourself down through vinyasa. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Time for the other side, so float that left leg up. Open up that hip, so bend the knee and straighten, and bend, and straighten. Now you can either flip it right here or stay with Charisse. Reach that arm back, drive those hips up.
Oh my gosh! There's so much air coming out of me, and I don't understand.
And flip it back over.
Okay, I'm dead.
Drive the knee in between the hands, keeping that back heel off the ground. Lift up, press it.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Bend that front knee 90 degrees. Back leg is totally straight. Abdominals are in, shoulders are pressing down. Extend those arms up by your ears. And warrior three, so go ahead and pitch it forward.
Oh, prayer hands.
Reaching out in front of you or taking those hands into prayer or out to the side. Square those hips off to the ground. And lower the hands to the ground, standing split. Option to grab with one or both hands under the ankle if you can. Hands come back to the floor, lower yourself down, runner's lunge. Bringing the hands to the inside of the foot. Again, if you can, take those elbows to the ground and a little deeper into the stretch. Continue to breathe. And lower that back knee down, lift the foot off the ground. You're gonna reach up, rotate, grab that foot for the quad stretch. Spiraling in the chest. If you can reach back and grab the foot with both hands, like Jake is doing.
It's Sunday.
Sorry.
And release it, hands come to the ground, step back, take yourself through your vinyasa. Now lift up, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths right here. Driving that tailbone up, pressing out of those hands. On your next exhale, look between the hands, jump forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up into chair. And come all the way up. We're gonna draw that right knee into the chest for a balance pose. Releasing that hip flexor, pulling those abs in tight to help you balance. Let's open this up into standing pigeon. Drop that knee down.
Dang, is she serious?
You're gonna feel this on the outside of your hip.
Holy smokes.
Now let's grab that
Oh
big
my
toe,
gosh.
interlace the fingers, extend that leg straight out in front of you. Finding that balance. You can stay with Charisse if you can't
Stay with
extend it all the
Charisse.
way. Now you can stay here, open it up to the side. And bring it back to the center, release it, hold it here, 5, 4, 3,
I can't even.
2, and lower it down. Let's do the other side. Draw that knee into the chest. Hold it right here, pulling up tall. And opening up,
I know, me
standing
too.
pigeon. Breathing. And interlace those fingers, grab the big toe, extend that leg straight out in front of you.
And we're back. Oh, okay. I was almost there.
Breathe right here. Now you can either stay here, open it up to the side. And bring it back to the center. And release, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. Okay, moving on, we're gonna go on to Royal Dancer. So you're gonna take your right hand out to the side. You're gonna lift your right foot off the ground. You're gonna grab the inside of your right foot, keeping the knees close together. Take the left arm up next to your ear. You're gonna kick your right foot into the palm of your hand as you hinge forward, lifting that leg up into Royal Dancer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
And release it down. And let's go to the other side. So hand out to the side, lifting that left foot up, taking the right hand up next to your ear, kicking into your hand. Really kicking.
Ow! Ow! Oh, it's snowing? Was it snowing? Yeah.
Well, I released them. I fell. No use getting back up there.
Oh.
And
I was not
release
doing that
it.
last week.
From
There you
here,
go.
Open your feet up, hip width apart, hands come to your hips. You're gonna inhale, lift the chest, fold forward with a flat back. Taking the palms to the ground. Now, you're going to place the hands under your feet so that your toes are touching your wrists. Inhale, flat back out. Exhale, forward fold, pulling yourself deeper into the stretch. Elongate your spine. Elbows out to the side. Really press into your palms with your feet. And inhale, flat back out. Exhale, release the fingers, grab the big toes. Flat back. Exhale, pull yourself deeper into the stretch. Elongating those hamstrings, feeling the stretch. And release the feet. Walking those hands 6 to 8 inches out in front of you. From here, you're gonna bend the elbows, bend your knees. You're gonna place your knees in the armpits. We're going into crow. So you're gonna be balancing on top of your triceps. Now, you can either stay here, you can alternate taking foot off the ground, or you can go into full crow and pressing up into a handstand.
Hell yeah, brother! Alright, that's it. That's all I got. I really hurt my arms.
If you're in handstand, come back down to crow. And we're all gonna jump back into plank, lowering ourselves down. Go through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. And exhale, press back. Let's breathe here in downward dog. Now from here, release down to your knees. And we're gonna go into cat and cow. So your hands are directly under your shoulders, knees are directly under your hips. We are going to round the spine, drop the chin, tuck the pelvis, abs are in, and release the tailbone, look up, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. And one more time, cat. Rounding that spine. And cow. And we're gonna bring it back to a neutral spine. So we're gonna go into a bird dog with a side pull. So what I want you to do, take your right foot back.
All right. Thank you.
Extend your left arm out. Lift them both off the ground. Take them out to the side. From here, draw the knee to the elbow. And out. So exhale as you pull in. Inhale as you extend out. Need 2 more right here. Last one. Now extend back to your bird dog. Lower it down. And let's do the other side. So left leg back, right arm out, lift up, out to the side, and contract, extend. Last one right here. And take it back to bird dog. Lower it down, and we're gonna sink back into child's pose. Okay, let's flip it over right here. So you're gonna come down on your back. We're gonna go into a bridge. So laying all the way down, your feet are hip width apart, arms are at your side. Lift those hips up as high as you can. Now you have the option to interlace your fingers below your back, rolling your shoulders back and down into the mat. Make sure your feet are parallel. You're pressing through those heels. You're gonna feel the activation in your hamstrings. And we're breathing right here. And release your hands, release it all the way down. Now you can either go into another bridge, or you can take the hands by your ears and go up into a wheel. So pressing up, arching the back. Extending those arms as straight as you can. Driving your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Feet are as parallel as you can get them. And release it all the way down. Hug those knees into your chest as tight as you can. Then we're gonna go into happy cow. So cross the right leg over the left knee. You're gonna grab the heels, lifting the toes, pulling the heels towards you. You're gonna feel this in the side of your glute. That's wonderful. And we're gonna release this into a twist, so dropping the knees to one side, looking out over the right hand, spiraling. And bring it back to the center, and we'll go happy cow other side. So left over the right, grabbing those heels, pulling them in towards your body. Feeling the stretch in the side of your glute. And release it into that twist. Looking over that left hand. And from here, I want you to curl into a tight ball. And we're gonna release into Shavasana. So extend those legs. Your legs should be about mat width apart. Arms are released at your sides. Let your entire body sink into the mat. Imagine your body is full of grains of sand, dissolving into the earth. You're relaxed from the tips of the toes all the way to the top of your head. Now let's roll to our right side, pulling into the fetal position, pressing yourself up slowly, coming into a comfortable seated position. You're gonna take the hands to the top of the knees. Close the eyes. Find that meditation posture. Focus on your breath. Today was an important active recovery day, part of recovery, fueling your body with healthy food. So cook up something fabulous, take a photo of it, post it, let me see it. So hashtag it 21DFX. Open your eyes for me, guys. Bring the hands to the center of the heart. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. See you tomorrow.